legends, Steven here from My Fitness Kickboxing Balcata. I've got a great workout coming up for you. Let's start Tuesday off right. We're gonna get some awesome exercises going. We're gonna get nice and loose so we can perform our backgrounds or shadow boxing nice and strong. Let's go ahead and get started. Just follow my lead as we go along. Completely mirror what I'm gonna be doing. And for our backgrounds, I will show them on the back and also shadow boxing. So for you guys that don't have a bag out there, just completely mirror what I am going to be doing. Okay, you guys ready? Let's go ahead and get started. First up, let's start with some rotations. Just get nice and loose. Pivot on your feet. Make your hips, your arms, go. Big swings. Let's bring our knee up across, so right here, knee up across, step, knee up, knee up. Up and touching your hand, keep your hands nice and high. Bring that knee up across so we get the hip flexors, the quads ready. And let's go leg swing, so right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got a little switch on the leg. 1, reach up nice and high, so you stretch out the hamstrings. 4, 5, good. And now start jump swing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here we go. Let's go for mountain climbers on the spot, guys. Let's go 10 forward and 10 feet crossing. 7, 8, 9, 10. Cross. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now 10 forward. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cross. 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now push-ups. We're gonna keep them staggered. So keep it left hand nice and high up. Right hand underneath the chest. Here we go, keep that chest forward. Rebound to press. We'll get to the other side in a second, guys. Just keep stretching out this side. Rebound, never press. And switch. Other hand forward, other hand underneath the chest. One training shoulders, one training pecs. Keep it up. Let's go into half burpees. Let's keep that heart rate up from the start, from the get-go. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Jump up, straight down. Don't hit the hips too low. Still brace the core, so we don't put too much strain on that lower back. I like to do them on the knuckles. You do them on your hands. Do more. Come on. Alright, stay in the high plank position. Now step throughs to open up your hips. Try and step up close to your hand. Try and keep the foot flat. Move your hips down to the floor. Step. 2-3 seconds down hips. And then alternate. Here we go. Now, let's work out. Let's put our feet together, frog sit-ups. So we take the hip flex out of it and touch the floor every time. And rib cage down, tense up your abs, so we tense up, rebound. 1, 2. There's momentum. More muscle working. Let's go. working that lead leg in front, so left leg first. Lean into it. Keep the heel up off of the ball of your feet. And just keep working on that strong, on this front leg. So put most of your weight onto that. Keep going. Let's go 10 seconds. Balance. Nice and wide stance. Yeah, good. Switch to the side. Again, heel up, ball of the foot. Lean in towards it. Lean in. Instead of coming up and back, just go forward. Put the pressure on that working leg. Nice and controlled breathing. Keep going. Yes, and now jumping lunges. Bring the knee down, putting the weight onto the front leg, jump from there. 1, 2, 3. Again, wide stance, so it's easier to balance. Come on, come on, come on. Yes, feel that burn coming on. Keep working. And relax, good. Down to the floor. Leg raises. Support your lower back with your hands in. Underneath your lower back, so all your glutes. And raise your abs all the time. Lift up your chest a bit. Discern your lower back. Do mountain climbers instead. But try and raise your abs as much as you can. Hit the lower abdominals. And breathe out before coming up. Good, keep up. Good, let's try and hold it here, hold. Lift up your shoulders, your arms. Just a few seconds. 3, 2, 1, good, relax. Standing up right here. Side shuffles. Tap go 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, let's go. Come on. Yep. Back into those. Stacking push-ups. Keep going, guys. Now forward. Tap. Forward. Tap. 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 Good, now left stacking push-ups. Put that left hand up. Shoulder height. Right hand underneath the right chest. Breathe out. In the breath. As many as you can on your toes. Otherwise on the knees. Shoulder blades back. Chest forward. Breathe out the press. And change. Other side, left hand underneath the chest. Looks like this from the side. Come on. So get those shoulders nice and full. So, we're up into a high plank position here. And one of my favorite exercises for angles. So high plank, raise your abs, raise your core and glutes. And then step it down. 1, 2, 3 elbows. And let's just work that left side first before we start changing. 2 more. Now let's go other side. Step it up. Still keep that control where you have to be core. Nice guys, good. Okay, standing up here. Let's go for a few squats. Shoulder with a part, toes pointing out slightly. Put the weight onto your heels. Again, bring it in as you come down. Breathe out as you come up. Let's go. And try and move your hips back. Look at more glutes and more. Good. Keep nice and control breathing here, guys. Keep it up. Nice, a little bit of shadow boxing here. What we're going to be doing, we're going to go 2, 3, 4. Nice. Back down to the floor. Windshield wipers. Again. The point, go back, put your hands in. Now we don't want to go all the way down. Slightly rotate the hips. Coming up. But yes, we're not going all the way down, okay? So keep your abs and core nice and strong. What we're trying to work here is the obliques on the outside. Let's go. Always keep that tension on the back. Hands in. 2 more. Yep, come on. Yep, nice. Front sit-up, so feet together again, like this. Knees out on the outside so we don't get hip flexors. Let's go for some sit-ups. We're going to touch the floor. Coming up. Breathing out. 1. Come on. 2. We only got 1 more minute, guys. Let's speed it up now. 2 exercises. This is one of them. Yeah. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Breathe it out. Less momentum. More muscle control. Let's go, let's go. 10 seconds. We gotta finish up with a leg work. Good, standing up, nice. Static lunges, quick here, left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now change. Right. 1, 2, 3. Lean forward. 4, 5, 6. Alternating lunges until you hear the timer go. 2. Knee down. Nice and wide to balance. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Woo! And time. Nice work, guys. Grab a little sip of water, catch your breath back. I'm gonna roll out the bag here. And we're gonna get started with our backgrounds and our shadow boxing. To get a good break here. Yes. Okay, guys. So if you're still new to shadow boxing, it's always going to feel a little bit awkward and a little bit weird starting out, but you just got to practice and just kind of relax and just get better at it. Just like everything else, it's a skill you can improve on, okay? So don't get too thrown off, just stick to it and let's have some fun. Now, so for our first minute of the first round, we're going to go jab, cross, left head hook, right head hook, okay? Elbow nice and high, rotate through your hips up on the ball of the foot. The second minute, I'm going to cue the next one. That's going to be a jab, jab, body cross, jab, jab, cross. Okay? Jab, jab, body cross, jab, jab, cross. Now, for the last minute of the first round, right uppercut, left hook, and now remember, we're going to come straight through with a right and then a jab. Okay? So it starts right, left, left. Again, don't worry about all this. I'm going to be cueing it in as we go. So the first thing you need to remember is a jab, a cross, a left hook, and a right hook, okay? Don't try to swing too far out on the hooks here. Just keep it nice and fast here from the shoulders and from the hips. Okay, round number 1. Let's get started, guys. Beautiful work, guys. Good, good. So now that we got our boxing going, let's start to add some kicks. So we're gonna start with adding kicks on round number 2. We got 2 roundhouses. So again, step out with the foot, the way you want to be kicking. We want the hips to go this way. We want to try and pivot as much as we can, keeping our hands up. Like I mentioned in the previous sessions as well, trying to go for the good old cowboy moves, so grabbing the pistol, so get some power in and some torque into your roundhouses, okay? So hands up, we're gonna go 1 roundhouse, 2 roundhouse, and jab and across, step with your rear foot, step across, and the left spinning back fist, just the back side of the hand, step back, and then a left roundhouse. So that's 2 right, boom, jab cross, bam, bam. Spinning back fist, as you step back, lifting up that leg for the left roundhouse. So shadow boxers looks like this. Every time we're gonna go for a roundhouse, we're gonna go for a half spin, okay? So up, boom. And the reason why we do that is just like if we kick like this is gonna jerk the knee a little bit if we're gonna try and bring it back if we got some power in. Okay, so do a half spin, boom, another half spin, another right roundhouse, a jab cross, step across, back fist, step back, and a left roundhouse as well. On the next minute, we're gonna go 2 squats to add on to that, and then 2 right knees as well. Let's get started, guys. Here we go. Round number 2. We're starting to wake up now, so let's go to round number 3. We're going to start keeping our hands up always into the chin. always getting ready to guard up. Now we're going to go for a right front kick first, so we want to bring that leg back as soon as we landed the kick into our stance, and then we're going to come through with a left front kick. We're going to go for a straight cross, a left uppercut, and then that same arm for a left head hook, okay? So it's a right front kick, it's a left front kick, step down, in, cross, underneath with the uppercut, and then the same arm for a hook. It looks like this on the back. So here, always the rear first, then the left, then a cross, an uppercut, and a hook. After that, when the second minute comes along, we're just going to land a right hook after that left, and then we're going to go on the last minute, we're going to add 10 mountain climbers as well. Alright, shadow boxers, looks like this. Front kick, left front kick, cross, left uppercut, left hook, and then stay light on the feet. Let's do it. We're going to try and play around with a jumping roundhouse. If you got access to the bag, there's one way you can do it. For your shadow boxers, let's not try to get hurt and let's not try to do a jumping roundhouse, just do a regular roundhouse if you're shadow boxing. But for you guys that want to give it a good try, again, you can play around with it if it doesn't feel great, and if you feel like it's too risky, then just stay away from it. But if you're good, up for a good challenge, then this is what we're trying to do. So on the back, you got the plastic bit here. You can lean onto that, put some weight into it, jump up, and at the same time, land a roundhouse. So it looks like this. Up, out, so here, up, lean into the back, jump up from that front leg, up, and a roundhouse. Still use your arms when you kick. Again, if that doesn't work, regular roundhouse. So that jumping roundhouse, then we're going to go forward jab crosses low, and then we're going to go for a right front kick. So shadow boxes, one roundhouse, nice and low, sort of in a squat hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, standing up tall, step back here to get more power into that kick, and then land that nice and strong, okay? This is also a Muay Thai inspired round, so on the second minute we're going to drive through with the right knee, and then the last minute we're going to go for a horizontal elbow, okay? So just follow my lead, guys, and let's get stuck into round number 4. Last 3-minute round before we get onto a speed round number 5. So we're going to land a straight right, so a straight cross. Again, drive through all the way through your feet, up and pivot, get some power in through the bottom from the floor, all the way up out to your fingers. Cross, we're going to go left uppercut, right uppercut, and then a left body rip. So basically it's a hook, but to the body, and then that same arm up nice and high, okay? So it's a straight cross, left upper, right upper, left body rip, left head hook. Second minute, we're gonna add a right roundhouse onto that, and a left roundhouse onto that. And then the last minute, we're gonna add 2 sit-ups. For that last minute, just pumping out the sit-ups and the whole combination, okay? So on the back, we're gonna start with a straight cross, uppercut, uppercut, body rip, head hook, and then the second minute, round, and then the last minute, throw your legs around the back, coming up and touching the back for the sit-ups. And for shadow boxes, you're gonna look like this. So cross, upper, body rip, And then 1, 2, and then 2 sit-ups.
A little bit, but not as long as Littlefoot.
That's good, awesome. Now, so coming up for your 6th round, 1 minute speed round. Finishing up on the high, get the metabolism going. Let's get a little afterburn after our sessions. So we'll keep burning calories for a little while as well. Okay, so it's all out in this. Now, for the first 15 seconds, we're gonna go soft jab crosses, but don't get that confused with slow. So still keep them fast. So fast, soft jab crosses, straight punches from the shoulders. See how fast you can do that? You can even count the reps or count the amount of punches. So you have something to beat the next time you're gonna do a session like this. 15 seconds into it, we're gonna put some power into it. So then really use some shoulders there, going for hard jab crosses. And for the last 30 seconds, we're gonna go cross hooks. So high, low on the opposite, low on the opposite, high. 1, 2, 1, 2. Really twerk through, keep your abs and core nice and braced all the time. For you guys in the back, fast jab crosses, hard jab crosses 15 seconds, and then 30 seconds cross hooks. Alright. So let's go soft punches. 3, 2, 1, let's go! Beautiful workout there. Awesome work. Let's get some stretches in to finish the workout. Let's get a little cool down. Let's relax and let's focus on stretching out our muscle and joints. All right, good guys. So first one here, we're gonna start stretching out our glutes. Now, we're gonna take this leg across, and we try not to move our hips out to the side. Just keep them square. Just keep them parallel to the floor. Take that back foot here. Slide that back as far as you can. I like to dig my toes in and just walk it back. And then keep pressing the hips down towards the floor as much as you can. And let's get a good stretch in here. I hope that you're feeling great out there. No better way to start the day than a 6 a.m. class like this, 100%. And then a nice cold shower after this. All right, let's go up into a high plank position again, guys, and then we're gonna stretch the other side. So right here, take that left leg across. Again, bring it nice and far out of the outside, and take the rear foot leg, slide it back. Again, dig the toes in and try and walk out so you can get further into the stretch. And then push those hips down. Whew. Sweaty session. All right, so now we're gonna move into our hip flexor. So the antagonist muscle group, the opposite muscle group, we're gonna take a big step. So step through, and then the left leg goes back. So we're stretching the front of our hip, which sometimes, or most of the times, with the ab work, if you're doing ab exercises, it's sometimes a challenge to hit the abs more without having the hip flexors working as well. You don't want to have too tight hip flexors, because that can actually give you lower back problems as well if you get an anterior pelvic tilt. So keep these muscles nice and loose as well. Give them a good stretch. Step in, lead into it. That's good. And then switch that around. Just the other side. Take a big step here. Keep that rear knee back. Gradually move into it. Tuck your tailbone in under and just push the hips forward. And hopefully it won't be long until this current situation is over and done with. I can't wait to get back into teaching classes, and I'm sure you guys out there are looking forward to it as well. So just keep sticking with these videos here, guys. Keep working out from home, putting those back into good use. And for those who doesn't have back, just keep up the exercise. Good, let's stand up, guys. A little hamstring stretch. So we're gonna take one heel, so on the heel here, just that left leg, keep that straight, and then try and move your hips down, back, and then down, reach down to that front foot. So the one here in front is the one that we're stretching. So we're stretching our hamstrings, and just a little lower back stretch as well. Try and reach down as much as you can, keep the toes pointing up, the ball of the foot. Yeah, as I was saying, keep up with the classes here, because then you won't have a complete, you won't struggle as much when you return into our classes here. It shouldn't take too long for you to get back into routine and just be to the point, be where you pretty much left off. You'll get back into it quick. But that being said, just keep the exercise going, guys. Yes, keep leaning in, keep that leg straight. Awesome, relax, good. Now into the downward dog position. So again, hamstrings and especially calves stretching on this one here. So we want to take this on the ball of our foot and lift the heel up. Make sure your whole leg is straight. I like to take my foot around the ankle here, and then I'm keeping my hips nice and high. And as I do so, I'll put my weight into the heel and lean back into that. and then feel that stretch. If you got really tight calves, you'd feel this immediately. So again, just keep pressure on that. And keep the knee fully extended, straight. Switch that over, guys. Again, up on the ball of the foot, hips nice and high. And then slowly just push that heel down to the floor. Awesome, good. Now next up here, we're going to stretch out our rhomboids. That sits, their job is to pull your shoulder blades back. And just also a little bit of shoulders here. So this stretch here. So we'll want to take our left hand forward, and then we're going to take the right hand, we're going to turn that around. So it's on the back side. We have that sliding in under, and then we're going to try and go as far as you can. So all the way through. And you might think this is it, but I bet you can go just a little bit further. There. Now push your shoulders down to the floor, and now imagine that you're pulling your arm back in, but at the same time you're pressing it down to the floor. So press it down and pull back in, and then keep that stretch there. Just keep that pressure on it. Awesome, good, good, good. And then changing, just relax slowly. And then the other side, so right hand front, left hand under, sliding in all the way through. All the way through, shoulder down, press down, and now pull back at the same time without the arm and the hand moving. Awesome, just sitting down on our knees and standing up, and then we're just going to get the outside hit of our shoulders stretching. So on the back side, on the triceps, this part of the elbow, and now pull this in towards yourself while keeping it straight. Yes, good, good, good. And switch that to the other side. Keep pulling in. Awesome, good, good, good. Standing up. And just a couple of shoulder rolls to finish. So right here, all the way through with our hands, arms straight. 5 big rotations, full range of motion. Go as big circles as you can make them. That's 4, 5. Now going back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful, guys. Well done out there. Remember to give this a like, post your sweaty selfies to let us know, us instructors, that you've been killing this workout. We love to see that stuff, and it gives us a good idea of how many is actually seeing our workouts and are actually doing them as well. So keep up the good work, and I will see you live Saturday from our studio here in Balquetta. Thanks so much for joining me on the workout.